Fables of La Fontaine. The Woodman and Mercury. A woodman's axe had gone astray. The winner of his bread was gone, and he sat moaning all alone. He had no wealth to buy such things. The axe his clothes and dinner brings. Hopeless, in a murky place, he sat, the tears ran down his face. My poor old axe, ah me, great Jupiter, I pray to thee, but give it back from down below, and I will strike for thee a blow. His prayer was in Olympus heard. Mercury entered at the word. Your hatchet is not lost, said he, but will you know it when you see? I found an axe just now hard by, a golden axe. He presently showed it to the honest man. But nay, was all the fellow cared to say. Next one of silver he refused, silver or gold he never used. Then one of simple steel and wood. That's mine, he cried. Ah, thank'ee good. I'm quite content with this, you see. Come, said the god, then take the three. That's my reward for honesty. In that case, then, I am content, the rustic said, and off he went. The rumor buzzed the country through. Soon others lost their axes too, and shouting prayers unto the sky, Jove Mercury sent to make reply. To each he showed an axe of gold. Who but a fool could it behold, and not say, when he saw it shine, Hurrah, that's it, yes, that is mine. But Mercury gave each rogue instead a heavy thump upon the head. He who with simple truths content will never of his choice repent. To tell a lie for interest was never yet of ways the best. What does it profit thus to stoop? Jove is not made an easy dupe. Well, there you have it. The Woodman and Mercury. What is this all about? Well, it starts out, and a woodman lost his axe. With this axe, he wins his bread. In other words, he makes his money. This brings him clothes, this brings him shelter, this brings him food. That's what his axe is everything. So he sits down and he starts to cry and he goes, oh, my poor axe. So then he prays to Jupiter. He says, if you just return my axe, I will strike a blow for you, whatever that means. So Jove, or Zeus, Jupiter, says to Mercury, his messenger, go down and deal with this. So Mercury goes down and he says, oh, you lost an axe, I found an axe. Would you know your axe if you saw it? And the fellow's crying. He says, yes, I would know it. I would recognize it, no problem. So Mercury shows him the golden axe, and it starts to shine. And says, is this your axe? And the guy says, no, that's not my axe. So then Mercury puts that axe away and pulls out a solid silver axe, and it shines in the sun, and says, is this your axe that you lost? And the guy looks at it and says, no, that's not my axe. I don't have an axe like that. So he puts it away, and then Mercury shows him his actual axe and says, is this your axe? And the guy is very happy. He says, oh, wonderful, that's my axe. Thank you very much. You're swell. So Mercury says, wow, an honest man. Here's your reward. Keep all three axes, gold, silver, and your normal axe, as a reward for being such an honest fellow. So the guy goes back to town, and of course everybody notices when he goes to the bank and deposits a solid gold and a solid silver axe into a safety deposit box, and he was as poor as the rest of them the day before. And So they're all like, wow, where'd you get them axes? And he says, oh, blah, blah, blah. I lost my axe, and lo and behold, one of the gods, Mercury, the messenger of the god, appears and gives me a few axes. And I say, toodaloo, thank you very much, and here I am. So, next thing you know, the woods is full of these guys dropping their axes down holes, and they're all screaming, oh, my axe, my axe. Oh, and then they all start praying, please come down and bring back. So, anyway, Zeus is like, oh my God. And he says, oh, Mercury, go deal with this again, please. So Mercury goes around. Takes out the golden axe. Is this your axe? And the guy says, oh, yes, of course. I'd know it anywhere. And he bonks him over the head with the axe. Doesn't kill them now. He's not chopping them. He just bump. And he does this to all the guys in the forest because none of them are honest. So, what's the point of this story? What's this all about? Well, I think there's a couple of points to this story. The first point is that it's not what you think. It's not, oh, honesty is rewarded and always be honest and this, that, and the other thing. Yes, that's point number two. Point number one is almost nobody is honest. Look at all these guys out in the woods claiming the golden axe is theirs. That's the rest of the town. One honest guy. It's like, anyway, you can't find anybody honest these days. I can't think. I was going to bring up a point, but I can't think of it right now. I'm very tired. So, yes, defend yourself from these dishonest people. Don't be gullible. It's like Back to the Future. McFly! McFly, you're gullible. No, don't be gullible. Defend yourself against dishonest people. Assume that, people can be honest, but chances are they're not. So don't believe everything they say. Don't believe their promises. Be careful, because they will probably try to cheat you if they have the opportunity. And honesty is rewarded. Well, in this case, this is kind of a fable. So yes, honesty is rewarded. In real life, you have to be happy with the knowledge that you did the right thing and were honest, because you're not going to get very much of a reward other than that 99% of the time. But it's nice that the honest man was recognized by the gods and rewarded. That's a lovely story. And there should be cosmic justice in this world. The good should be rewarded and the bad should be punished. But in reality, it's never that easy. It seems quite random, or sometimes evil prevails. In my own case now, I'm dealing with something like that, where, being good and honest doesn't get rewarded. Let's just put it that way. So, that's pretty much what I take from this fable. So, if you have anything you'd like to add or comment, you can do that down below, please. And until next time, who loves you, baby? I love you. Goodbye.